What's going on, everybody? It's Korr here, and today I'm bringing you a driveway tour, or rather an auto tour, on this. It's an Opel Vectra B. I'm not exactly sure what year it is, but in this video we're going to do the usual stuff. Startup, engine, interior, exterior, and all that good stuff. So first things first, let's talk Vectra B. This generation of Vectra was sold from 1995 to 2002. And it was the first generation to adopt the Vectra name in the UK as well. The previous one was called the Cavalier. 3 body styles were available: a 5-door liftback, a 4-door sedan like this car, and a 5-door station wagon. One way you can tell apart the 4-door sedan from the 5-door hatch is the rear quarter window. In the hatch, sort of follows along with the lines of the body and kind of ends in a corner and goes this way, whereas here it's more rounded off and smaller, so that's how you know it's the sedan version. In terms of exterior styling, the Vectra really doesn't have that much to offer. It's just a car. The only interesting thing about the Vectra, and one of its most infamous features, are these mirrors, which kind of continue on from the hood for some reason. They just look like Shrek's ears if you look at them in a certain way. Other than that, it's just a car. There's nothing really to say. This one has steel wheels and these non-factory hubcaps, and you have your side turn signal there, mandatory in Europe. There's your fuel door. A lot of plastic on the rear end. It just says Opel Vectra. Taillights and the license plate light, which is this strange oval thing in the center. Don't really know what all that's about. And in terms of the front end, you have basic glass headlights and an Opel badge in the middle. And this one has the optional fog lights, and that's really about it. Next up, let's check out the key to the Vectra, which is this thing. There you can see it has an Opel badge, and turn it over. You have 2 buttons. This one has a car with its door open. That unlocks the doors. Makes a very mechanical sound. And this bottom one, which has no labels on it, locks the doors. Here's the engine. A variety of engines were offered with the Vectra. This one is the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel with 101 horsepower. And surprisingly enough, you have gas struts instead of a prop rod. The rest of the engine details are on your screen right now. So now we're climbing inside the Vectra, but before we do, I want to show you the door handle here. It's a pretty normal door handle. It's unpainted. As you saw, the B-pillar itself is actually painted, not the case in a lot of cars from this time. Here's a little door lock prodder thing. You have your power mirror controls, here, and the little switch to choose which power mirror you want to adjust. Door handle, speaker, and there's a couple more speakers in there. The height adjustment for the seat, if I'm not mistaken, and there's also a bar in the front that you use to slide the seat. So now we're inside the Vectra, and we're going to start it up in a little bit, but before we do, a couple more things I need to show you. First up, the gear lever. It's a 5-speed manual, as you can see. You pull up, there's a little thing here, you pull up, left and up, and that puts it in reverse. And finally, the parking brake. And now it's time to start up the Vectra. All you have to do is you take the key, put it in there, twist it, turn the ignition on, make sure it's in neutral, and you're ready to go. Typical diesel sound, not really much to say here. You do have power assisted steering. There's an airbag, and these are your miscellaneous audio controls and various other things. Horn buttons on either side in case you wanted to know what the horn sounds like on a Vectra B. There you go. Here's the headlight switch. Perfectly normal. Front fog lights, rear fog lights, both of them light up, as you can see. Hazard light switch. This is your recirculating air for the air conditioning system, air conditioning itself, rear defogger, climate controls, they're as basic as it gets, and the original Philips tape player, which I think is a really cool thing. Down here, a rather interesting thing, these 2 seemingly mysterious switches are actually your power window controls, as you can see. You have the glove box right here, and another airbag, the interior rear view mirror. Interestingly, there's no mirror on this visor, but there is one here, although it has no lights. AC vent here, a couple more here, and another one over there. and this little miscellaneous display that shows you your time and the date and the outside temperature. Trip odometer has been reset in a while, but it's no big deal. Here's the lighting, as you can see. Finally, you have these little things here. I guess they're supposed to be cup holders. They don't look like it. There's an ashtray in there and a cigarette lighter as well. Finally, turn signal stock. It's very clicky. Not used to that sort of thing. And obviously, that flashes your high beams and wipers. Perfectly self-explanatory. Well, the engine's been running for a little bit, so a couple tiny revs. Let's do it. Check out the back seats. Surprisingly spacious back here, actually. You do have crank windows, and there's no speaker cover over there. Little pockets in the seats, and you have your own ashtray, but no cigarette lighter. And you also have a little armrest that you can fold down in case there's no middle passenger, and this is a ski hatch that pierce through to the cargo area. You also have these little things here. They're to pull out the seat squabs to put them forward so you can fold the seats down and get a more usable cargo area. So that was about it on this auto tour on this Opel Vectra B. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.